you like ropes, whips, and chains, you'll like Reverend Mel because she talks about pain.
Calls at 818-731-7942, and it is the maximum speed in which an erotic sensation travels from the skin to the brain is clocked at A, 15 miles per hour, B, 156, C, 100, D, 90. And if you know the answer to that question, okay. Do I have caller ID? Yes, I have caller ID. All right, we're going to ask our crew. Does anyone know the answer to that question? We can't ask our guests because they can see the answer here. Our camera guy got it.
Okay.
You guys, you lost it.
So when are you going to use that, Dave?
That's so funny. We've been giving so many of these out. People are going, oh, probably everyone has one in the chat room. I can use it on him.
You were whittling that down pretty well there. I mean, if he missed it, you almost couldn't miss.
Well, it's really funny because sometimes the phones are going like off the hook and off crazy, And if Madam Sunset, if she'll call us back, she's going to be having a show starting, I think it's next Sunday. I'm not sure. I think that's the date. No, it's the 13th. She's going to start on the 13th. So I'm getting a little lightheaded from doing the talking of the. So yeah, people call in. It's a lot of fun. And tonight they weren't calling in because I think everybody in the chat room has one of these, correct? If you have one in here, say yes. See, one person has one, another one has one, another, they have them, so.
You can have a paddle party.
Scotch Mel says tentatively yes.
Yeah, tentatively she has one. She's got one all boxed, ready to go. Alan has two of them. Living Dead Girl doesn't have one.
She's the winner.
And Mary Ellen has one coming. We'll bring one to you on Saturday night, Mary Ellen, because she does have one coming to her. So I promised her that she would have it. Ellen has bookends. So 50 years from now, when I'm dead and gone, they're going to say, "Do you remember Talking Sex Radio, the Rev Mel Show? I still have a paddle." So your store is open on the internet 24 hours a day.
24/7.
24/7. Yeah, I checked into it the other day. I was going through it, And remember, if you're going to be ordering from their store, when you order, please put in the code TSR and you'll get 10% off.
Yep.
And you got Halloween's coming.
Halloween's coming, so we've got lots of costume ideas and lots of costumes, so. But, you really don't have to wait for Halloween to dress up.
No, that's my favorite time of the year.
Yeah.
I love
know.
Halloween.
It's my birthday.
Your birthday's Halloween?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So you always have a big party every year.
Yeah.
People are always out trick-or-treating just for your birthday.
Yep.
Wow. I used to go down to West Hollywood to the Gay Pride Parade.
Yeah.
Oh, it was crazy. I lived in Beverly Hills, so I would walk down, just walk, half a mile and I was there. Loved it. Thousands and thousands of people.
Long Beach was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Halloween in Long Beach is always pretty nutty too.
Yeah. But you don't see kids trick-or-treating like they used to, which is really sad.
They do in our neighborhood.
Do they?
Oh, it's crazy, yeah.
They do?
I think they import kids into our neighborhood.
Yeah.
We actually have to, we'll run through, I'll go through, I think, 12, 15 pounds of candy. If I kept the door open, I'd go through 15 pounds of candy.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I usually try and cut it off at 10. I mean, how much
Yeah, we have to cut them off and just
need?
shut the door and...
Wow, and in Beverly Hills, when I lived there, never had any kids in the apartment buildings. Never had any kids. I have not seen trick-or-treaters in years. In Michigan, we used to see it all the time. Yeah, my family, would always be trick-or-treating.
Yeah, no, our house is crazy.
I took pride in the fact, too, we both took pride in the fact that for years, we'd put all the decorations out and do it all up out front. And every year we really took pride in the fact that we'd always make at least one kid cry.
You sadist.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah,
You sadist. You sadist. I like trick or treating, and I miss it. You know,
Yeah, it's fun.
maybe this year I'll dress up as a little
There
kid,
you go.
a ghost. I'm so short they'll never know it's a real person. I go trick or treat.
You can come to our neighborhood.
Can I?
Yeah, you just blend right in with all the kids.
Nobody will know.
They'll all probably be taller than me.
Be surprised. We get some teenagers come through, and it's like, come on.
And you
They don't
give?
even try.
They don't even try.
No.
But do they get candy?
Yeah, we give them all the little Tootsie Rolls.
I give them the crappy
ones.
candy.
And they're going to toilet paper your house.
Well, I gave them something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Devil's Night the night before.
Yeah.
That's when all the destructive stuff happens. That's when the teenagers are really out toilet
Yeah.
papering.
And All Souls Day, the next day.
We should do bondage with toilet paper on a submissive. That might be
There you go.
just
It's not.
keep wrapping.
Yeah.
Mummy
Fire.
Mummy. Yeah, we can mummify. I have 2 rows of danger tape, caution tape.
Oh, there
Oh,
you
yeah.
go.
Yeah, I want to wrap my submissive up or my slave up in caution tape, just the whole body.
That'd be good.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep wrapping, you know.
They did that at DonCon.
Yeah, yeah, and then maybe lay him down on the ground and put a white chalk around him.
Yeah.
You can do that in our front yard and then make the little kids step over them.
Yeah, that would be caution tape.
I actually used to visit a friend, and I parked my motorcycle out in front of his house. And one day I pulled up, parked my motorcycle in front of his house, and I looked over, and there actually was a chalk outline right there in the street.
Wow.
Some
I could
interesting
imagine
stuff.
these two on their motorcycle dressed in leather.
Of course.
And we got some of my floggers out here, some of my favorite floggers. This one is a real big stinger. This one it's stingy.
This one looks like it stings too.
Yeah, that's a nice one. But you know, and my favorite one is the light one. That's my favorite flogger. You know,
This is heavy.
You know why I like this flogger? It is heavy, but when I do throw it, and it just has its own arc in it, and it flows, and when it hits really nice. What's really nice to do is when you have your submissive laying down, like on that bench, and then you hit the back, and then you just take it down the body.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's really nice. And they float. They pretty much float in ecstasy, and they're gone.
See, we don't get to see all that. I'm usually blindfolded. I just get to feel it.
So do you like a flogger feel?
I do.
I tried to coerce them in flogging, but they wouldn't let me during the break. I said, "Do you guys want a flogger with the flogger?" And they go, "No, they're not exhibitionists." But you know, I tried, and there's no use in asking her to show her boobies because I know she's not going to do it.
Maybe someday.
See, someday you never know. We can corrupt them. We're pretty good at corrupting people.
Oh, she's okay. She'll bust them out every once in a while. But
She'll bust them out, bam.
Yeah.
Well, with the stories about all the burlesque women, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
He's used to it.
yeah, you're used to it. So are you a
Nothing
boob
new.
man?
You know, I'm really more of an ass man.
An ass man?
I've seen boobs. I mean, I love boobs.
Yeah.
I like big boobs, little boobs, I mean, no boobs. But, you know, I really don't like fake boobs.
You like girls with no boobs?
Oh, yeah, they need loving too. Yeah, actually, there's something, you know, a lot of them always go, "Oh, you know, I have no boobs." And it's like, yeah, that's kind of strangely sexy.
I don't.
Oh,
Let's talk man to man here.
Okay.
Okay. You know,
What?
I've never been attracted to women that have small boobies.
well, they're just like big boobies. There's just a little bit less of them there, less to waste. I mean,
If I wanted someone with small boobies, I'd go with a guy. I know guys that
fair.
have bigger boobies than girls do, and to me, it just doesn't. I like.
And how do you feel
Mushy.
about silicone?
How do I feel about silicone? I pros and cons. I think that if you're a small boobie woman and you want silicone, I think it's okay. I have touched some silicones that feel really good, and I've touched some that doesn't feel good. I think it all depends on, you know, the type of silicone that they
Yeah.
put in, because some of them harden up. I was in a swing club, and we're all in the jacuzzi, and there's this beautiful girl. I mean, her and her boyfriend were like beautiful. And out of all the people in the pool, they picked on me because they like my boobies. My boobies float. You know, I don't need. I don't need those. They just float. And when I touched her, she had really hard boobies.
Ooh,
Really hard, and it
that'd
didn't
be
feel very
weird.
good. Yeah, is your boobs real?
Oh, they're real.
They're real.
I've got a silicone breast at home that I use for a wrist support on my keyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, a boobie.
Yeah.
Oh, mine feels better than that. It's
His is
it's
actually
good
a
one.
silicone implant.
This is the Talking Sex Radio boobies.
Sweet.
Yeah, because our lips. We put the lips back up there on the new site. We put
like
our
the lips.
Yeah, we put our logo back up with the lips. We took it off for a while, then we put it back up there.
No.
But
I like
boobies, I like boobies. I think that when women are bisexual and you touch a woman and you embrace them and you kiss them and you press up against each other, I think it's probably one of the most erotic, sensual things that another woman will ever experience.
You know what it is, maybe about the smaller ones? Maybe it's the sort of androgynous looks it gives them.
Yeah, I like androgynous-looking women. I think that some of them are so striking. I mean, some of them, there's some that in our lifestyle that there are so many of them that are androgynous-looking who are just beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like very strong-looking women, and then I also like the very femme sort of women too.
Oh yeah.
So
I think you could really. I don't know. I could probably go either way.
you go either way. So you've been looking for maybe another submissive. So why do you want another submissive if you're not bisexual? Are you bi-curious?
Bi-curious, yes, you could say I'm bi-curious.
She's bi-curious. So
I just think it'd be fun.
would you like to see that?
I'd like to see that.
Want to see her munch on someone else or play with their boobies?
Sure, why not?
A sandwich?
Yeah.
Please, Sam. You can have two girls.
You can make them bathe me.
Bathe you?
Yeah.
It's all about you, right?
It
That's
is.
his new fetish.
It is.
To be bathed?
I'd love
Yeah.
to come up with a new fetish.
Yeah. Bathing fetish.
I could get. It would be great if I could get two and have them both go out and do yard work.
Yard work.
That would really turn me on.
Speaking of yard work and bathing,
A slave.
yard work and bathing. What do you think about golden showers?
I'm not so much into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What?
I'm glad he said that.
Giving or receiving?
There's just so many
thought you
different
were talking about
fetishes.
receiving.
It's amazing.
Oh, receiving? Oh! So you would be up to giving.
Well, I guess if somebody wanted one, sure, I'd oblige them, but
Yeah.
I know she's not into that, so
Yeah.
I don't do that
Yeah.
to her.
Yeah.
But if you had another submissive that was into it, then it would be like, okay.
Yeah, I'd be all right with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it all depends. Yes.
It's not really anything that
You don't want to do it early in the morning, though. Yeah. Your first piss. It's a little poochy. Isn't this grand that we could talk about things like this?
I know, it is.
I mean, to be this open.
I want to know if someone has a new fetish.
Anybody in the chat room can think of a new fetish? Please call it out. If you can think of a new fetish, we'll start talking about.
Yeah.
What about do you cue? 6 is his fetish, or what's that? That's funny. We had one of the guests last week, the one that was above 6 feet tall. We had the Amazon woman. She's 6 feet tall. Her name is Six. So she's a fetish. Tall women. That's my fetish. Is tall men.
You like tall men?
I like tall women and tall men.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was
I
asking
know.
about a 6 foot tall woman the other day.
He's got a question.
I said, yeah, I can handle that.
We have a question in the chat room.
Yes, Mary Ellen would like to know if they're new to the DS lifestyle or have they been in it for some time?
No, we're very new.
These two people are almost, not quite, virgins in the BDSM DS lifestyle.
We haven't even been to a dungeon yet.
Yeah, we've got to christen them. So if we have any advice in the chat room, please give them advice. They would love to hear it. And you're welcome to ask me any questions. I'd be, yeah.
Okay. Heck, I don't even